It's almost time, ladies and gentlemen. Khabib the Eagle Nurmagomedov, 28-0, the most dominant force in mixed martial arts history. And if you disagree with that, what the f are you doing? It's Khabib the Eagle Nurmagomedov. This guy mauls people. He is facing Justin the Highlight Gaethje, the most exciting fighter on the UFC roster to date. No one compares to him. No one compares to his fighting style. No one compares to his mentality. What this man thinks going inside the octagon, being ready to die at any minute throughout any fight.
I'm not trying to beat him. I'm not trying to win by decision or a point. I'm literally going to try to take this man's life. And if you're not,
I want to die.
And if you're not ready, you're not ready to die, don't show up.
I am ready to die.
Right.
He is willing to put everything on the line to reach his goal. His first goal was to be the most exciting fighter in the UFC. He accomplished that. He got 2 losses in a row, had to fix what wasn't broken, and then now he's on the quest to be the champ. In this video, I will be breaking down Khabib the Eagle Nurmagomedov versus Justin the Highlight Gaethje while giving you guys some fun facts, one of which I guarantee you did not know. And also I will be giving my own personal prediction on how I see this fight playing out. Trust me on this, it is going to shock you. You watching it right now, it's going to shock you and you're going to disagree with me. So stick around to the end to find out what exactly my prediction is, because you won't want to miss it. But first, if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe and turn on those post notifications to always stay up to date with multiple videos every week, all MMA, all unfiltered, all unbiased, all from the fans' perspective. And if not, as Max Holloway would say,
it is what it is, you know. It is what it is. It is what it is, you know. It is what it is, you know. It is what it is, man. And this is what it is.
Now let's get to it. On Saturday, October 24th, 2020, this year, Khabib will look to defend his belt against Justin Gaethje. And this fight is going to be a fucking crazy fight. People that are saying this is going to be just another dominant performance by Khabib the Eagle Nurmagomedov, you are crazy, my friend. Justin Gaethje is not like Dustin Poirier. I love Dustin Poirier, but Dustin Poirier was tapping out as he was falling back, getting choked. His back didn't even hit the mat. Justin Gaethje, you're gonna have to break his neck for him to go away. He's gonna be coming at you no matter what. He's not scared of anyone. He's not gonna be scared of getting taken down. He's gonna be aware of the takedown, but he's gonna be putting Khabib on the back step. That's what he's gotta do. And I'm gonna get more into that later on in this video. So before I get into the breakdown of this fight, here's some fun facts for you guys about both these fighters. Khabib is a 2-time combat sambo world champion and is currently ranked number 2 on the UFC men's pound for pound list, right behind John Jones, the steroid cheat himself. And Khabib is also the first Muslim in the UFC to win a UFC world title, so that's a fucking awesome accomplishment on him, which is exactly why he's amassed 21.5 million followers on Instagram, which is the biggest following that a Russian celebrity has on that platform, behind I think Vladimir Putin himself, which is fucking crazy because everyone is going to follow him in Russia. And also on the day that I am recording this video, it is Khabib's birthday himself, so happy birthday Khabib. You are a fucking champ. You're an inspiration. You're such a great role model. Keep doing what you're doing, sir. And with 28 wins and no losses, Khabib holds the record for the longest winning streak in not only the UFC lightweight division, but MMA in general, which is crazy. No one in MMA goes undefeated for so long. And also Khabib holds a unanimous decision win over a fucking bear in Russia. That's Khabib. Now going into Justin. Justin began wrestling at the age of 4. He says it himself. He's been a competitor his whole entire life, ever since he started getting into wrestling. And he's a 2-time Arizona State champion at Safford High School, which is his hometown. And he was an NCAA Division I All-American during his time at the University of Northern Colorado. And during that time in university, this guy was fighting. That's where he began his amateur MMA career, which produced this crazy slam KO, which I'll play right now. And Justin Gaethje, out of his 22 career wins, he's finished 19 of those by knockout or technical knockout. If you haven't watched his World Series of Fighting highlights, I highly recommend you do that. It is crazy. This man is a savage. He was a savage before. Now he's a calculated savage, which is exactly why I think Khabib's gonna have the biggest trouble he's ever had in the octagon before. He has been awarded 5 Fight of the Night and 4 Performance of the Night bonuses in just 7 UFC fights. That's equivalent to 450 $50,000 of bonus money alone. This man is laughing to the bank. And despite Justin Gaethje's amazing wrestling credentials in the UFC, he's never even shot in for a takedown. Not even when he's been rocked. Not even when he got finished by Dustin Poirier or Eddie Alvarez. That just shows how much he wanted to entertain the fans. That was his prime objective, to be the most entertaining fighter in the sport. He accomplished that. Now he wants to be the champ. So now if shit like that happens, I guarantee you he's going to shoot on whoever rocks him or whenever he's in trouble next. The crazy fact that I didn't know myself, that many of you guaranteed did not know either, is the fact that Justin Gaethje actually helped Khabib cut weight when he fought Darrell Horcher on short notice, tragically when Tony Ferguson wasn't able to fight him. So he actually helped Khabib cut 2.5 kilograms in the morning, and he helped him by bringing him in and out of the bath, because Khabib talks in the interview when he mentioned this, that the way him and his teammates cut weight, that has a lot to do with going into hot baths, in and out, amongst other stuff. So Justin Gaethje was actually the helping hand for Khabib that morning before weigh-ins, because all of Khabib's teammates were fighting on that same card and had to cut weight themselves. And something I wasn't the biggest fan of is that the replacement for this fight, instead of it being either Tony Ferguson or Justin Poirier, because that fight fell out because Dana White can't pay fucking Dustin Poirier an extra $5, Michael Chandler is actually the backup for this fight. And Dana says apparently that's the only reason, because he's ready to fight right away. He's not going to be arguing about money or whatnot. So now we're going to break down this fight. So Khabib, 28-0. He's 5'10 and he has a 70-inch reach. Justin Gaethje is 23-2. He's 5'11 and also has a 70-inch reach. So when you look at these two fighters, there's no clear-cut, significant physical advantage that one has over the other, which is important to factor in. So one thing I thought of right away, obviously, with Khabib is, how is Justin Gaethje going to do fighting off of his back? Because I really find it hard to believe Justin Gaethje stuffing all of Khabib's takedowns. As Josh Thompson said, who was his former training partner, that Khabib is taking down guys that are national wrestling champions and guys that are ranked number 2 and number 3 on the Olympic wrestling ladder, and he's taking these guys down and he's stuffing their takedowns. So no offense to Justin Gaethje and his couple high school championships, that doesn't compare to guys that are wrestling at the Olympic level. The reason I'm asking that is because I've personally never seen Justin Gaethje fight off of his back. So that's my first question. Is Justin Gaethje, is he just going to be able to survive off his back? Is he going to be able to out-scramble Khabib? We don't know. We're about to find out though. And Josh Thompson on his podcast talked about when Khabib takes you down and locks your leg and clamps his knees together around your legs, you're not getting back up. He says he's seen Khabib do this to guys, to middleweights, to light heavyweights, which is scary. And Josh Thompson even said, even if you are able to get a leg out, if it's in the later rounds because of sweat or blood or whatnot, he's going to hold onto your leg and your hip and wait for you to post. So when you post, he's going to get that world famous Dagestanian handcuffs on you and smash you and bring your head down and start smashing you even more, because if your head's on the ground, you're not getting back up. So another thing to think of when it comes to that is, how is Justin Gaethje's cardio, especially when it comes to his pop, his power, and his technique with his punches, how is that going to hold up if he gets back up after Khabib takes you down? Because carrying all of that weight and dealing with all that top pressure and all those strikes, just, you have no chance to breathe. It's going to be interesting to see if Justin Gaethje's cardio will be able to hold up, because we did see in the Tony Ferguson fight, he has amazing cardio. If he paces himself and if he takes 10% off of his punches, like his fantastic world-renowned coach Trevor Whitman says, I think it's going to be interesting to see how he deals with that. And the reason for this is because Khabib is relentless. This man was birthed on a mountaintop, raining in a thunderstorm or some shit. This guy is a monster. The way he was raised, it's crazy. And Khabib being relentless, if you stuff the first 99 takedowns, this man is going to shoot 100 takedowns on you and take you down that one time and smash you for that whole round. And then switching stances, Justin Gaethje, he needs to put Khabib on the back step, like I mentioned previously. If Justin Gaethje goes in there worried for a takedown like 28 of his previous opponents, he's going to get taken down, he's going to get smashed, because if you're worried about the takedown, your hands are going to be at your hips, ready to stuff it, ready to sprawl. But if you're putting Khabib on the back step, not giving him time to breathe, and you're raining different punches and kicks to his head, to his body, to his his legs. You're fucking up his legs. You're trying to compromise his legs to get any significant advantage you can over this undefeated beast. That's the greatest path to victory you have. Look at what Dustin Poirier did to Khabib when he was chasing him down once everyone thought he cracked him, which I really think didn't happen. He just connected with one punch and everyone got excited and shouted their pants. Another thing you gotta consider is how is Khabib's father's passing going to affect him? Khabib actually acknowledged it himself in an interview. He said it's either gonna make or break me, so we're gonna find out in my next fight. It's Khabib. It's gonna make him 10 times stronger, which is why my prediction is going to make you guys argue with me in the comment section below. So guys, comment below right now. How excited are you for this fight? And actually, do you think Justin Gaethje is going to stuff any of Khabib's takedowns, or do you think Khabib's just gonna maul him? And something you gotta take note of as well is that Justin Gaethje, he shines the brightest when the lights are on him. He does not feel pressure. He said before his Tony Ferguson fight, he's like, holy shit, you know what? I'm nervous, coach. Like, I don't know what to do. He's like, oh, why are you nervous? You've trained so hard. He's like, I'm nervous because I'm not nervous.
What?
Who the fuck says that? I love that. This man is a legend for that quote alone. He doesn't get nervous. He's not going to be shitting his jocks worried about getting taken down and smashed. He knows exactly what he has to do, and he said it before in interviews, Justin Gaethje. He has to meet Khabib in the center of the octagon and create as many car crashes as possible. He has to meet fire with fire, and he has to stay off of the cage. He's addressed this in Joe Rogan's podcast. Khabib does his best work against the cage. We all know this. And we all know that once Khabib even has a hold of one of your toes against the cage, you're fucked. The odds of you not getting taken down and smashed for the whole round are very, very, very low. So Justin Gaethje, he knows he has to stay off the fence. He says he believes he really can out-scramble Khabib if it's just in the center of the octagon. I can 100% see that because of how he has stuffed and out-scrambled his previous opponents in the past. And I also think that we are all going to be shown how truly tough Khabib is in this fight. The reason is because Justin Gaethje is going to put Khabib on the back step for a few instances in this fight. Khabib is also going to take Justin down. That's inevitable. Another fun fact is the fact that Justin Gaethje has actually been training with Kamaru Usman, who's the welterweight champion. In case you didn't know, Marty Fakes Newsman, as Colby Covington would call him. So it's going to be interesting to see how that may affect his performance against Khabib. And Khabib has the third most significant strikes in UFC history on the ground with 368. So it's going to be interesting to see how Justin Gaethje, if he's going to be able to absorb those strikes as the fight progresses on the ground. So it is my prediction time, but before I give my own personal prediction and you guys question the shit out of me after, comment below what your prediction is for this fight. Do you see Justin Gaethje winning by KO, TKO, submission? Do you see Khabib just smashing the shit out of him like everyone else is saying in the entire world? I don't think anyone other than Dustin Poirier is picking Justin Gaethje to win this fight. So comment below what your predictions are. I'd love to hear it. I'd love to have a conversation with each one of you, and I will be featuring my favorite comment in my next video, so make sure to comment below. I would love to see what you guys think. So first and foremost, right off the bat, I see this fight being an all-out war. I know Dana White's been sucking Israel Adesanya and Paulo Costa's nuts, saying that's going to be fight of the year, whatnot. I think it's going to be really back and forth. With these two guys' mindsets alone, they're savages. Khabib wrestles bears. Justin Gaethje goes in there to die. He tells his coaches before every fight, he's like, I'm sorry guys, but I'm ready to die and prepare to die, prepare to give my life for the sport in order to achieve my dream. Khabib, on the other hand, in fucking Dagestan, he's freezing. He's swimming against currents and freezing rivers. He's doing crazy training. He's running up mountains. This man is a monster. This man is a real life bear. So I do see Khabib taking down Justin, as I said previously. I do see Justin getting smashed for a few minutes on the ground, but I do see him creating space and using his athleticism to out-scramble Khabib and getting back to his feet. And when he gets back to his feet, I see him landing those nasty leg kicks, those nasty calf kicks. And I do think that it's going to take more calf kicks to compromise Khabib's leg than what Justin Gaethje thinks. Because if you think Khabib is like a normal man, you're crazy. You're going to have to chop off his leg, and then a couple rounds later, he's going to notice. It's like, oh my God, my leg's missing. So I think I'm seeing the fight ending in the 4th round. And the way I see this fight ending in the 4th round, which all of you are going to rip me apart, I see Khabib shooting in for a takedown on a compromised leg. Justin Gaethje, maybe before that, he may have stuffed a couple takedowns in a row, and Khabib's going to be like, what the fuck? Who is this guy? I'm Khabib Nurmagomedov. I'm a bear. I'm going to smash you. I'm the eagle. So he goes to shoot in for another one. He gets a hold of Justin Gaethje's leg. Justin Gaethje out-scrambles him in the center of the octagon. And as Khabib is standing up, Justin Gaethje is going to land that nasty lead hook of his that has KO'd multiple fighters before. He is going to land that nasty lead hook on Khabib's chin when Khabib is not anticipating it. And when you're not anticipating a punch, you are going to go to sleep or you're going to be badly hurt. And for a man who's never been hit like how Justin Gaethje hits, and with the Justin Gaethje power that he possesses in either hand in his leg kicks, I think Khabib is going to be badly wobbled, and I think Justin Gaethje is going to finish this fight in the 4th round by TKO. I've had this gut feeling. My best friend Julian O'Malley of @Bionic Fitness on Instagram can back me up on this. I've had a gut feeling for Justin Gaethje. I've preached Justin Gaethje is going to beat Khabib ever since his Edson Barboza fight. No, not even that. Ever since his James Vick fight. Ever since we've seen the calculated killer Justin Gaethje 2.0. You know, his only 2 losses to Justin Poirier and Eddie Alvarez has come because he was too complacent. He was having too much fun and he lost a hold of the game plan. That's why he's lost. He addressed that himself. He has addressed that many times before. This Justin Gaethje is a fucking scary dude. And I think he's going to give Khabib true problems. That's my personal opinion. Comment below what you guys think of my prediction. Comment below your own personal prediction. I'd love to hear it. I'd love to hear who you guys have winning, how you have them winning, what round you have them winning. Give me all the details. Let's have a conversation. And you might even be featured in the next video. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn on the post notifications for multiple videos every week. All MMA, all unfiltered, all unbiased, all from the motherfucking fans' perspective. And if you missed any of the previous episodes, click right here to watch my Jorge Masvidal versus Nate Diaz 2 BMF rematch breakdown and prediction. Or you can click right here and watch my Logan Paul versus Floyd Mayweather, which makes no fucking sense, breakdown and analysis right there. And you can click right here to subscribe. I'll see you guys later.